All the pain and the hurt and addiction, and I don't wanna deal with them, cause I am scared of myself. Oh, scared of myself.
Hey everybody, so I'm back and I just want you guys to know that something's been on my heart and I do want to talk about it. It's bottom line. So today I'm just going to talk about how prostitution, sexual abuse, addictions have affected my marriage. If you are coming out or are currently going through these things, this video will be definitely helpful for you. And I can just give you advice and tools and things and resources of how I got through the situations. And to know that you're not alone in this. That somebody else is out there that's going through the same thing, and they may need help. They may need someone that they could just relate to. So that's just me, and I want to be there for people who have went through this, because honestly it's not something that women talk about. It's not something that people are honest about. It's not something that people are really willing to face up to, and in that it can make you feel like alone, and it make you feel very isolated, like nobody in the world understands you. But if you feel like that, just know our culture gets it. Okay, she gets it. So, and in that, know that you're not alone. Know that I do understand. And if you do have questions or you need to talk, I always post my email address below at culture@sos@gmail.com. So if you do have any personal things that you need to talk about, do not feel afraid to email me at all. So how did and does prostitution have affected my marriage in the past? One, and currently. So I would say that I'm still being healed from traumatic memories. So with traumatic memories, and the things that you've done with prostitution, during those times you don't really realize it's you. Most people, like myself, have a defense up, have something up to block themselves from really being themselves, because it's not like you really want to do that to yourself. So you numb it out, you block it out, and you try to put it somewhere far behind you that you can't even remember. And the other thing that was a struggle for me was attention. Because if you strip or you've been in prostitution, you already know, or you just mess with a whole bunch of men, it doesn't matter. You already know. There's like, when like you have a flock of men after you all the time, you like, that doesn't go away. Like, you begin to desire those things because that's what you're used to having. So once I got married, I was used to having a whole bunch of, like, a parade of guys, like, and it really, I think one day I had to realize, like, dang, like, they all are gone. They've moved on. And so a part of me felt abandoned. And then another part of me felt like, you not supposed to feel like this. Like, your husband has to be enough for you. Like, you can't expect him to be 3 or 4 guys that you're dealing with, because he's only one person. And you can't get so upset and angry with him because he cannot fulfill the shoes of 5 different men. It's just impossible. He cannot do it. He is his own person. And that showed me that I had to change. Like, I had to change. I had to change the way that I viewed him. And I had to stop being so angry and upset and sad, because what I desired was attention, was entertaining. And I had to learn how to do it in a way that just pleased him, and only him. And I had to learn how to love him in that way, because I know that marriage is not meant for multiple relationships, having multiple men and women in your life. Like, and I was already struggling. I was like, dang, like, I already don't feel like, like, I'm good enough for this. And see, when you allow your thoughts to tell you that you're not good enough for something, that you're not good enough to be a wife, that you're not good enough to be with one man, you'll begin to act on it. And you'll begin to prove to yourself. And then once you've hurt yourself, you're going to be like, what the crap did I do? And now you've broken something that you cannot put back together. And honestly, I'm telling you, it is a worse hole to climb out of. And just instead of just telling yourself, like, yes, I am, like, I deserve this, because that's what your thoughts will do. Your thoughts will tell you that. And so another thing is, again, knowing that you're, like, good enough. I have several thoughts in my mind a lot of times telling me, you're not look, this is too hard. I don't even know why you even trying to do this. Like, this is not even you. Like, be yourself. And I'm like, the devil is a lie. This is who I am. And I can be a new person. Like, I can be changed. Like, I'm going to work towards that. And no matter how many times my past may come up within myself, I'm like, no, I'm going to overcome it. I'm going to overcome it. But one thing I had to realize, overcoming my past, overcoming my pain, overcoming my past from prostitution, a house is not going to change that. A job is not going to change that. No matter money, I'm going to have to change that. That's an internal issue that you have to take care of, that I have to take care of and address in order to see real results. So, that's that. So, that's something to ponder on. And again, go look for this book, Healing for Damaged Emotions. Very awesome book, very therapeutic book, but make sure you're ready to deal with those things. And make sure you're in a place where you have a therapist. Whatever you do, make sure you have a support team to help you through that in those dark places. And ways that your spouse can help you through this is honestly just being honest with him. Having an open space for him not to judge you. Letting him know, like, when you're not in a good headspace, I have to say, look, I'm not in a good headspace right now. I'm going to just be honest with you. I'm not okay. I'm not in a good headspace. And I need time to think about what's going on. I don't really fully can explain with words what I'm dealing with. But as soon as I have the words, I'm going to tell you. As soon as I can say, this is the issue here. Can I talk to you? You need that safety space. You need to know that no matter what you say about your past, that you're not going to be judged, that he's going to love you unconditionally, and that he's going to continue to be there. Because one thing that men have to understand, this is a hard thing to overcome, and it does not happen overnight, and you need the help and support that you need, and there's nothing wrong with that. And maybe it's not all your friends and family members. Maybe that's a couple of your friends that really want to see you get better. So you can do this. Your spouse can help you through this. Your partner can help you through this. They just have to be willing. They have to be there by your side, because see, another thing that you don't need is another man breaking you. You don't need no more bruises. You don't need no more scars, because you've been through enough already. And that's okay to say. It's okay to say that, look, enough is enough. Listen, it's better for you to go about your business before you hurt me, because I can't take any more of it. And that comes with us to making a decision that we're with the right person that actually can handle that. So, you don't want to have to hide who you are. I believe on our third date, he was just like, tell me about your past. And I was like, He's like, no, I really want to know your past, like, no matter how bad it is. And I told him everything. There's nothing that he does not know about me, because I need to be free. You don't want to continue pretending to be the entertainer. You want to be you. And sometimes being an entertainer consumes you so much that you forget who you are underneath all of that. So I'm really encouraging you guys. I'm encouraging myself to just keep pushing and keep getting there and going there. Hi, you guys.
Please don't open my closet, cause I don't wanna deal with it. And I don't wanna pain and the hurt and addiction.